Hello everyone. In this session, we'll be solving the Jan 2023 4MA1 1H Edexcel Maths paper. Question 1. 80 students entered a dancing competition. The table gives information about the length of time in minutes for which each student spent dancing. Question is to work out an estimate for the mean length of times the students spent dancing. Now the formula for mean when your frequency is given to you is sigma fx upon sigma f. You can also say sum of all fx upon sum of all f. The total of all frequency is same, adding up all the frequency which is already given to us is 80. So I know the denominator is 80. Now for the numerator, you need to add up all fx. Fx means you need to multiply frequency with the midpoint of the class. Now we have the classes given to you. We need to work out the midpoint of the class. So we'll add two more columns here. Okay. We'll add two columns, one for the midpoint and one for the total. So let's find the midpoint of each class. Now to get the midpoint, you will add the two limits and divide by 2. So for example, 0 plus 12 divide by 2. So the midpoint is 6. So the midpoint of the first group is 6. The second group is 18. Then the third one is 30. Fourth one is 42 and 48 and 60. The midpoint is 54. Now I need to multiply the frequency with x, so you get your fx column. So you times frequency and x. So 11 times 6 gives me 66. 18 times 25 gives you 450. 23 times 30 gives you 690. And 15 times 42 is 630, and 6 times 54 is 324. Now we want sigma fx, so you add up all these values, okay, that will come to around 2160. So divide the sigma fx upon sigma f, you get your mean, which will be 27. We'll write the final answer here, 27. Yeah. Moving on to the next question. Question is solve. So it's a linear equation. So 3 bracket 2 minus 4x equal 5 minus 8x. Step number 1 is to expand the bracket. So you multiply 3 to the first term and 3 to the second term. So 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 times 4 is 12x equals 5 minus 8x. Now we have variable on both sides, so it's always better to shift the smaller variable term. So in this case, negative 8 and negative 12. Negative 12 is small, so I'll move it towards the right. So we'll bring all the variable terms to the right. So the number 5 will move it to the left. So 6 stays same, 5 comes to the left, it will become negative 5, and negative 12x comes to the right, it becomes positive 12x, minus 8x remains same. So 6 minus 5 is 1, 12 minus 8 gives you 4x. I need the value of x, so I don't need 4, it is in multiplication. Do the opposite, divide both sides by 4. You get your final answer, x equal to 1 over 4, or you can also write it in decimal, 0.25. Okay. Moving to the next question. It's on construction. We use ruler and compass only to construct the perpendicular bisector of line AB. So AB segment is given to you. You need to draw the perpendicular bisector. So you need to use your compass. Okay, keep your pointer at point A with a radius more than half, approximately more than half. Okay, draw an arc with A as center. So you will get somewhat like this. With same radius, take B as center and draw one more arc which intersects the other arc like this. Join the two point of intersection of the arcs, and that will be your required perpendicular bisector. Okay. Okay. Next one. The diagram shows a pentagon. Now, in this, all 5 angles are there. Now we know The total of all the angles of a pentagon is 540. If you know, it's fine. If you don't know, then you have to use the formula to find out the sum of the angles of a pentagon. So n minus 2 into 180, the number of sides is 5. So 5 minus 2 times 180, 3 times 180 will give you 540 degree. Now, to find the missing value, what we'll do is we'll add up all the 4 angles and subtract from 540, you will get the value of x. So I have 135, 119, 90 and 67. When you add up all, it gives you 411. To find the value of x, you will subtract it from 540 minus 411. That will give you 129 degrees. So value of x is 129. Okay, moving to the next one. Question 5. In a box, there are only green sweets, orange sweets, and yellow sweets. There are 280 sweets in the box, so that the number of green sweets to number of orange sweets is 2:3, and the number of orange sweets to number of yellow sweets is 1:5. Work out how many green sweets are there in the box. So now, since you have two separate set of ratios, so right here, green sweets to orange sweets is 2:3, and orange to yellow is 1:5. Now here, if you look, the orange parts are not same in both the ratios. The first ratio is 3, the second ratio is 1. Now what we need is, we need the parts same. So what we'll do is, we'll multiply the second ratio by 3. So it will become, you multiply both by 3. So this gives you 3:15. Now it is same, so I can combine the two ratios. So green is to orange is to yellow is 2:3:15. Now, so altogether, green is to orange is to yellow. When you add up all the parts, it gives me 2 plus 3 plus 15, that is total 20 parts. And there are 280 sweets in the box, so it means 20 parts is same as 280 sweets. So 20 parts is 280 sweets. When you divide both sides by 20, you will get one part is 14 sweets. Okay, once you know one part, it is easy. They're asking me find how many greens are there. So if you look, we have total green only 2 parts. So number of green sweets is 2 parts. That will be 2 times 14. So you have total 28 sweets in the box which are green. Moving to the next one. Shane bought a car. The amount Shane paid for the car was 32,000. Teresa also bought a car. To pay for this car, Teresa paid a deposit of 18,000 together with 14 monthly payments of 1160. Teresa paid more for her car than Shane paid for his car. Work out how much more she paid as a percentage of the amount Shane paid. So first, let's work out how much Teresa has paid altogether for the car. She paid a deposit of 18,000 plus she paid 14 monthly installments of 1160. So 14 times 1160. So let's see what's the total. So 18,000 plus 14 times 1160, that gives you 34,240. So she paid altogether 34,240, whereas Shane, he paid only 32,000. So when you subtract 32,000, so you will get the difference, that is 2,240. This is the amount that she paid extra compared to Shane. Now the question is, to find this amount is what percentage of the amount Shane paid. To find the percentage, so the extra amount what she paid is 2240. Okay, you want to compare it to amount paid by Shane, which is 32,000. To convert into percentage, you do times 100. So you have 2240 over 32,000 times 100, that gives you 7%. So the amount was 7%. Okay, next one. Kelly bought a van. After 1 year, the value of the van was $39,865. During this year, the value of the van decreased by 15%. Work out the value of the van when Kelly bought it. So when she bought it, the value was 100%. After 1 year, it reduced by 15%. It means it became 85%. The value of the car now is 85%. So this amount is 85%. So 39,865. This value is 85%. So you divide it by 85, it becomes 1%. To find the original, you multiply by 100. So that will give you your original price. So 39,865 over 865 upon 85. You can also do 0.85, so it will give you the answer directly. So it is 46,900. So when she bought the car, the initial price was $46,900. Okay, moving to the next one. Question 7. Some members of a library were asked to name the type of book that they each like to read the best. One of the numbers is chosen at random. The table shows the information about the probability of the type of book that this member answered. Okay, so if you see mystery and thriller is not given, it is in terms of X. 48 members answered comedy books. Work out how many of the members answered mystery books. Okay, so the first thing is we need to find out probability for the missing ones. We know the sum of all probability is 1. So when I add up all 0.24 plus 0.40 plus 3x plus x, it should give me 1. So 0.24 and 0.4 will give me 0.64. 3x plus 1x will give me 4x equal to 1. Now to solve this equation, you subtract 4x on, 0.64 on both sides. So 4x will be 1 minus 0.64. So that gives you 4x equal to 0.36. I want to find the value of x, so divide both sides by 4. Okay, so that should give you x equal to 0.09. Now once I have the value of x, I can find the missing probability. So the probability for thriller is x, which is 0.09, whereas the probability of mystery is 3 times x. So 3 times 0.09 will give you 0.27. Now 48 members answered comedy books. So comedy probability is, so probability and members. So 48, okay, 48 members answered comedy books. So when the probability is 0.24, the number of members is 48. And the question is to find the number of for mystery books. So for mystery books, the probability is 0.27. We need to find out how many members. So let it be y. So you can take cross product, it should be equal. So 0.24 times y is 48 times 0.27. Now to find the value of y, divide both sides by 0.24. This will cancel out. So let's put this in the calculator. So 48 times 0.27 over 0.24. It gives you 54. So your answer is 54. So there are 54 members who answered mystery books. Okay, moving to the next one. Question 8. The diagram shows a triangle ABC inside a semicircle. Okay, angle ACB is 90, AC is 18, angle CAB is given to 50. ABC are points on the semicircle, AB is the diameter. Okay, angle ACB is so and so. Work out the perimeter of the semicircle. Now to find the perimeter of the semicircle, we need the radius or the diameter. Okay, so side AB is the diameter. I need to find this side. Now since it is a right triangle, we can use SOHCAHTOA. So the required side is my hypotenuse for the triangle, whereas side AC is the adjacent side. So when you need adjacent and hypotenuse, it will be the cosine ratio. So we'll use the ratio car. So cosine of the angle is defined as adjacent upon hypotenuse. So cosine 50, adjacent side is 18 and hypotenuse is d. So take cross product. So d times cosine 50 is 18. Divide both sides by cosine 50. This will cancel out. Let's put this in the calculator. 18 over cosine 50 gives you 28.00. So we can take d equal to 28. Unit is centimeter. So if the diameter is 28, the radius will be exactly half, that is 14 centimeter. Now you know the radius, you know the diameter. We need to find the perimeter of the semicircle. Now to find the perimeter of the semicircle, we need to add the diameter and half of the circumference. Now this part is half of circumference, that is half of 2 pi r. So basically you need to add pi r, and diameter is 2r. So perimeter of semicircle, I can write here, I need to add pi r, which is half of the circumference, plus the diameter, which is 2r. So pi radius is 14 plus 2 times 14. Put this in the calculator, you get pi times 14 plus 2 times 14. That gives you 71.98. It says round to two significant figures. So you want only the first two digit. So when you round here, 9 is strong. So 71 will become 72 centimeters. So the perimeter is 72 centimeter. Next one, question number 9. 6.25 into 10 raised to minus 4, write as an ordinary number. So when it is negative 4, the point will move 4 places to the left. So it will be 0.000625. Okay, so it was here, it jumped 4 places to the left. Okay, next one. Work out 2.4 into 10 power 12 divided by 9.6 into 10 power 4. So what we can do is we can write it as a fraction. 2.4 into 10 power 12 over 9.6 into 10 to the power 4. So I'll work out this value separately. 2.4 divided by 9.6. That gives me 0.25. And 10 power 12 divided by 10 power 4. So you subtract the powers, you will get 10 to the power of 8. Now this answer is not in simplest form. So 0.25, when we convert into standard form, it will be 2.5 into 10 to the power. Since it is moving one digit, it will become minus 1. We already have 10 power 8 as it is. When you combine both, you will get your final answer. 2.5 into 10 to the power 8 minus 1, that is 7. That's your final answer. Okay. Moving to the next one, that is question 10. It says factorize y square minus 2y minus 48. So we need to find two factors such that when you multiply them, you get negative 48, and when you add them, you get negative 2. So factors of 48 that gives me 2 are 8 and 6. I get the factors by subtracting. So bigger number should be minus, and this should be plus. So when you add both, minus 8 plus 6 gives me negative 2. When you multiply, you get negative 48. So you open two brackets, start with y, put the factors negative 8 here and positive 6. Okay, so y minus 8 and y plus 6. Next one, write down the inequality shown on the number line. So you can see it is starting from 3 towards the left. So write your variable x, write 3. Since it is shaded, it will be equal to, and it is towards the left, so it is less. So it is less than and equal to because the circle is shaded. Also, this less than symbol you can get from the direction of the arrow. So your inequality will be x is less than or equal to 3. Moving to the next one. You have an inequality. Now we'll follow the same thing like what we did in equation. So we'll always try to shift the smaller variable terms. So 7w and 12w, 7 is smaller. So I'll move 7 towards the left and bring all the numbers to the, 7 to the right and 14 to the left. So move 7w to the right, bring 14 to the left. So you have 6 as it is, 12w as it is. We bring 14 plus 14 to the left, it will become negative 14. Move 7w to the right, it will become minus 7w. Simplified, 6 minus 14 will give you negative 8, greater than 12 minus 7 is 5w. I need w alone, so divide both sides by 5. So this will cancel out. So you get your final answer. So w is less than minus 8 by 5. Or you can write as decimal minus 1.6. Okay, next one. Question 11. Okay, this shading inequalities. The region are shown shaded in the diagram is bounded by the straight lines 2x plus y equal to 6, 2y equal to 5x plus 1, 3y plus 2x equal to 4. Write down three inequalities that define R. First thing is we need to match the equations with the line. So it's better to express each equation in slope-intercept form. So the first one is 2x plus y equal to 6. Now slope-intercept form, we need y equal to mx plus c. So basically we need y all alone. The coefficient of x is my slope and the constant is my y-intercept. So here I need y alone. I will shift 2x to the right. So you'll get y equal to negative 2x plus 6. So this slope is negative 2 and the y-intercept is 6. Just by looking at the y-intercept, we can identify there is only one line which is going through 6. So the equation of this line is y equal to minus 2x plus 6. Now inequality, we will see here y minus 2x plus 6. Now for this line, the answer is below the line. So below the line it is less. So the inequality will be y is less than or equal to minus 2x plus 6. That is the first inequality what we have. The second inequality, 2y equal to 5x plus 1. We want y alone, so divide throughout by 2. So divide each term by 2. So you get y equal to 5 upon 2x plus half. So the y-intercept is half. So you look at here. So this line is meeting the y-axis at half. So equation of this line is y equal to 5 by 2x plus 1 by 2. Now to define the inequality, if you see the shaded part is towards the right. Okay, so this side you will see all the values are less. For values of y, you can look here, values of y is less, and this side the values of y are more. So y is less than or equal to 5 by 2x plus half. The third equation is 3y plus 2x equal to 4. Now since it is not in slope-intercept form, we'll move 2x to the right. You get 3y equal to negative 2x plus 4. I need y all alone, so divide all by 3. So you get y equal to negative 2 upon 3x plus 4 by 3. So the only line that is left is this line. So the inequality we need to write here. So y equal to y negative 2 upon 3x plus 4 by 3. Now for this line, okay, the defined area is above the line. So above the line, it will be greater than or equal to minus 2 upon 3x plus 4 by 3. So this is the third inequality. So we need to write these three inequalities. Okay. So this is what defines your region R. Okay. Now for the next part, you can refer to the second part of this video.